It's another exciting time. I will be making a rice and stew. This rice and stew is so yummy. I can't wait to have it. So let's get to the kitchen. These are fat chicken. Man, we couldn't use it for the stew. We had to divide it and use a portion because the chicken was so fat, so big. You can't even think of the kg. So let's take out the portion we want to use, cut it into the sizes that we want, wash it thoroughly, put it in the pot. So these are portion for the stew. Put it in the pot, chop onions for seasoning the chicken. Then we'll add, this is our onions, then we'll add the onions to the chicken. See the chicken, the portion we're using. So we'll add onions, pound pepper, add seasoning cubes, and stir it while it's still not on the fire yet. Then we'll create our ginger into it before we now put it on fire. Don't add water. Cook it for a while before you add water. Okay, let's go start preparing for our stew. So this is nutmeg. I don't know how many of you use nutmeg for your food, but today's stew will be adding nutmeg. So we've created it and added. So this is our chicken. We've not still added water. So while cooking it in its water, then before we add a little water and it's done. And we've removed it and filter so we can fry it. We've started chopping our onions for the stew. So this stew will be plenty and we need a whole lot of onions. You know, sometimes you can also blend onions and add to your tomato. But today we are not blending onions because we are not even using fresh tomato. We are using tin tomato. So this is us frying the portion of our chicken that we're using for today's meal. So we'll do deep frying. As you can see, it's becoming very brown and it's crunchy. So we'll remove it and put the second batch and finish frying all the portion. Then we'll go over to making our stew. This is our pot for the stew. So we'll add our vegetable oil, enough for what we want to do. So let's say our tomato. So once the oil is hot, this is our tomato. It's in 2 plates. Once the oil is hot, we'll add onions. We'll add a pinch of salt first. Then we'll add, so that's our salt. That might be the only salt we're adding for this meal. Because even the sauce has salt in it. So we've added our onions and we're now adding our tomato. See our pot. See, it's so inviting. See the sight of it. Just looking at it, you know the stew will be very, very delicious. So remember one hack I told you, that if you're making a stew, you have to keep on stirring it, keep on turning it. If not, half of your tomato will burn and stick into the bottom of your pot and it will give out a very bitter taste. So no matter the condiments you add, your stew won't taste fine. So we're still stirring. So the first portion of onions we added has been slapped into it. So this is our curry. Today we are using a dry curry, so we'll just add it. So we keep on stirring this. But the tomato is not yet done. When it's fully done, you'll see the oil floating on top of it. So this is our seasoning cubes that we're adding. You add and stir. Keep on stirring. Keep on stirring. Keep on. You might decide to use a wooden spoon, but we're using our normal kitchen spoon. Just keep on stirring. And recall, I told us, don't always add your water to the stew at once. So this is us adding the water from the chicken, that's our stock. We're adding it in bits. Now, if you pour it all at once, what it will do, your stew will look very watery, will become very watery. You saw we're using spoon, so now see we'll just put in bits and we keep on stirring until the tomato is done and we've added everything. Then we'll now pour the final batch. Look at the color of our stew. The exchange is very red. Oh God, you can't wait to have this stew. So let me know at the comment section, what did you cook for Christmas, for your Christmas day? If you're a Christian, if you celebrate Christmas, we're still adding onions. Now, before we bring the pot down, we'll still add the last batch of onions. Now, if you look at the pot, you won't even see the first onions that was poured into the oil because it has been cooked and has mixed with the tomato. So if you're an onions lover like us, so that means before you bring down your pot, you add the final onions. So this is our nutmeg that we created, remember. So we've added nutmeg to our stew and we'll keep on stirring our stew. The stew is almost done, but let's cook it some more so that we can really have that red color. Wow, stew is ready. This is our ginger. We'll add our ginger to the pot and we'll stir it. So you can add whatever spices you want. Like we've added ginger, you can decide to add turmeric, but we didn't add turmeric to today's stew. Our stew is ready. It's remaining us to add the last stock. So we'll still add in bits. So it's still remaining the last one. Okay, this is our pepper. I told you that once the tomato is well cooked in the oil, that you see the oil now up. Okay, so we've added the last portion of our stock. That's the water from our chicken because we're using chicken. So if you see now, you can see that the oil is floating. That's our last onions. If you go back when we started, you saw that the tomato has slapped all the oil and was trying to cook itself. So now, because the tomato is done and the stew is almost ready, so you can see the oil being very visible. Recall that immediately after we poured the onions and the tomato, we couldn't see the oil again. So this is a stew that is ready. This stew, you can use it to eat with boiled yam. But this stew today will be eating it with rice. So our stew is ready. Let's just make our rice. Now this is another way to cook your white rice. After parboiling and washing it, boil your water. Let the water be hot. Add a pinch of salt. Then pour the rice in. It will come out, the grains will come out, it will be very fine. Our rice is ready and ready to be served. You can't wait to have this. This food is very delicious. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you need us to go over the process of making the food with you, we are always here to help you. Recall, our aim is to make food and eat healthy. Thank you.